right. And hello and welcome to the Battle 52 Round 1 battle. I am JMob357. I will be your announcer for the night. My co-announcer, a dude named Dave, will be joining us in a moment. And KSI Fallen, our media man, is going to be rocking out the night with us as well. Oh, man. All right, so tonight we're coming back to Wembley. We're going to be slipping and sliding around this very curvy, technical track. We got some long curves. We got some very tight curves. Plenty of... also going to be checking out the inside of the building as well, doing a quick inspection. All right. So coming back into to the tournament here. Last week we had our qualifying rounds. Today we'll be picking up with our first battles of the European season. We are in England this evening. Look here. Switch to the screens here. So first up on the list here is going to be Dude Named Dave matching up against Hane today. So Dave is unfortunately unable to comment on himself for the first round here, but we will see him in just a moment. Drift City here. Drift City is one of our newcomers. He'll be taking over in the first bracket here. Dude Named Dave is going to be making his way to the track in just a moment here in his very, very, very awesome RX-7. And they are off. Dave coming up huge lead start. Good field here, coming up a little bit shallow. Dave's maintaining the pace as usual. Dixon coming right up behind him, cutting in short, trying his best to keep up with the blistering pace that Dave is setting down. Good solid run. It'll be interesting to see how things look with the tables turned. If we taking the pursuit this round here, Drift City is going to be taking the lead. Drift City takes off, throwing some smoke out. Also, Dave comes right up. Putting some pressure on. Staying right on his line. Tucking in nice and close enough to just about give him a high five from the window there. Drift City throwing down some good lines. Oh, and I spoke a little too soon, and we definitely have a collision out on the lot here. We'll probably have to have the judges take a replay here to see what exactly happened. Unfortunately, I had some juddering on my end from connection, so I honestly cannot be sure what just happened there. I'm not sure, because I know I saw Dave starting to swing a little bit outwards there, and Drift City also found his way directly into the wall. So I have a feeling that Dave will likely be moving on from this round. We'll have to see in just a moment here. Hop on over to the judges channel, see if I can find out what's going on here. All right, so as it stands right now, we're currently going over replays to suss out whether there was any contact that caused the wreck out there, or if this is going to be kind of just two independent zeros. More on this as it develops.
like Dave got a little bored there. Just deciding to do some circles.
Alrighty, and we're back. Are we live? Yep. All right, and hopped on over to the judges room. We went ahead, took a look at the replays. Unfortunately, it looks like there was some contact from Dave. Dave essentially pit maneuvered Drift City into the wall. So because of that, Dave's night unfortunately ends here, and Drift City is going to be moving on to the next round here. Definitely a bit of a bummer, bit of a rough start off the night, but that's drifting, man. All right. So next up on the bracket, we have got Sneeze Master matching up with Kyle Miravito. I imagine Dave will be making his way into the commentary booth at some point here. Hear a V10 somewhere off in the distance. There's a Viper. All right. All right. Sneezy boy throwing down all 10 cylinders out on the track, getting those tires nice and warm. God, I'm so excited that we have a Viper in our series here. I've been a fan of the Viper since I think I was probably about 12 years old, and I'd say the newest iteration is personally my favorite. Over on the other side here, we have got Kyle Miravito coming back, rocking his faithful Nissan here. Drivers lining up at the line here, getting ready to throw down for a second battle of the evening. Lights are down, and Sneeze Master takes the lead. Kyle Miravito in tow. Both drivers initiate. Sneeze Master coming in a little shallow to maintain that speed. Sneeze Master dropping out early. Ooh, losing a lot of speed from both drivers. Kyle doing his best to not hit him. Some good fill from Sneeze Master. Kyle Miravito right on his tail. Some good fill here. Kyle in hot pursuit. Solid run, solid run. We'll flip the script and put Kyle in front. See how she goes. A little bit of my Youper here coming out. Don't mind me, you know. All right, Kyle's off. Good initiation from both drivers. Kyle showing a nice line. Sneeze also deciding to choose a very shallow line. Both drivers bleeding off some speed, not nearly as much as in the first lap. Kyle staying right on target. Sneeze Master putting on the heat. Not the cleanest lines I've seen out of Sneeze Master tonight, but a good solid run. Definitely a very nice lead from Kyle out there. I feel like this might be a little bit of a close one, but just based on Sneeze's driving out here, and it looks like I was right. Kyle's going to be taking the win for this round here. Unfortunately, Sneeze ends his evening right here. Kyle Miravito moving on to our next round. All right, moving on to our next matchup here, we have UP Drift and the godfather of Battle 52, AA Ron. UP Drift returning in his Supra, is A80 Supra for this series again with a wonderful new livery. Very warm colors this time around. And Aaron, I believe, is in a BMW, if I remember right. Let's see if I can track them down here. But anyways, they're going to be making their way to the track in just a moment here. Fantastic time to remind you of one of our sponsors, Rogue Energy. They've been, one of our associates. Affiliates, thank you. Words are hard. One of our affiliates, Rogue Energy, they've been kind enough to work with us. They have a fantastic solution for keeping your energy and focus up throughout the day. It's sugar-free, it's tasty. They have a multitude of flavors. You can also get a mixing kit with a blender, everything you need to stay on your A game out there. Please go on over, show them some love. They're what helps bring this to you every couple of weeks here. All right, we got our drivers out on the field. Positing some of their tires out on the track before we get down to business. All right, drivers are lined up. UP Drift off the one. Nice initiation from both. Aaron staying right on top of him, swinging in a little bit shallow. That is definitely some contact. I'm not sure if UP Drift slowed down or if Aaron just decided to go for the goal, but there was definitely some contact here. UP Drift not swayed at all. He's finishing up his run, throwing tons of smoke out there in a fantastic show. Aaron taking a calm and collected return back to the starting line. We'll try this again. Aaron taking out the lead here. Initiating fairly far back with it. Aaron, UP Drift right on top of him. Coming into that decel zone. Nice contact from both cars on that inner clipping point, transitioning out. Aaron, both just missing that evil barrier there. Coming into that final outer clipping point. Both drivers right on their line. That was a good match out there, guys. Very nicely done. All right, so it's all going to come down to what happened in that first round there. The ayes have it. UP Drift unanimously is taking the win here. We will see you in the next matchup. UP Drift, unfortunately, Aaron. That's it for the night here. But nonetheless, take a look at this fantastic livery we got going on here. And he's gone. All right. Oh, moving on here, we have our next bracket matchup. It's going to be a party in here tonight. We have a lot more drivers than we did last season. We have 16 drivers competing tonight, if memory serves right. So we've got plenty of content coming your way. All the smoked tires you can eat. Our next matchup is going to be Nick Graham and Jib Rosa. Jay Rosa rocking our second BMW of the night. This one, a little bit of an older series. And Nick Graham, as usual, rocking his Nissan out there. Both drivers are making their way through cyberspace into the server here.
While we're waiting, we're going to have a word from our affiliates.
Or, well, it'll just be me and you.
Yeah. All right, we are back.
All right. And this concludes our second shameless plug for one of our affiliates. Cameras, please head on over there. Show them some love, especially if you want to get into the sim racing world. We need more people, and they're a great way to get started. I know a number of our drivers run their rigs, and, well, you can see the results. Awesome livery. I'm a sucker for blue and teal, so obviously I'm a little bit biased, but I'm really glad that Nick's rocking an awesome livery for this season. Nick's been with us for a little while now, always one of our solid contenders out on the track. Jay Rose is one of our newcomers. He just joined at the end of our Japan season. I think he's only participated for 1-2 rounds, somewhere around in there. I remember that he did a solid showing. He's shown he's got the skills. But hopefully we can see him throw down a solid run out here on the battlefield. And speaking of, the man of the hour. Rocking that bumblebee color scheme here. Apparently I can't speak either. All right, our drivers are off. Nick Graham takes a solid lead. A little bit of hesitation from Jay Rosa on the starting line here, but that's okay. Takes a nice inside line to catch right back up, and he is back on his doors. Wasting no time putting the pressure directly on Nick, getting as close as possible, and unfortunately flew a little bit too close to the sun, caught that barrier there. Nick Graham's throwing down a solid lead on that first round there. Jay Rosa doing a fantastic follow right up until the point where he smashed in that quarter panel. All right. I am gonna. Gotcha.
That's why there was a little hesitation there.
Okay, that makes a lot of sense.
I believe they kind of agreed to redo that run.
All right. Like. All right. Well, that's fine. I can't wait to see I'm okay with seeing that again because that was awesome up until that last moment.
Right.
Yeah, absolutely. Jay Rosa's definitely got the chops. I know he's been having some equipment supply issues for a hot minute here. So it's glad to see him out on the track. That was definitely a straighten from Jay Rosa in that first clipping point here, so that may be the match. We'll take a look and see what the rest of the run here. It is a smoking run for out here. Nick Graham showing us how it's done up in the front here. Jay Rosa staying right on his door all the way through here. A little bit of some wiggle waggling on that first zone though.
I believe Jay Rosa, if I'm not mistaken.
Oh!
Screw fall up on his rig.
He did, that's right, I remember that. Alright. Nice early initiation, and we have, whoa. We got bumper cars out on the track here. It kind of looks like it. We're definitely making a beeline for the starting line. What are we doing out here, guys? Yeah, we're just redoing. Okay.
Alrighty then. Run that back one more time.
This is the match of 1,000 runs.
Alright.
J Rosa, very early initiation there. Nick staying right on top of him, just inches from the door there. Very nice. Wow. This is some initial D like tandem going on out there right now. That was fantastic.
That was close.
I think Nick is probably going to take this round, but
it might be close. Well, yeah, I guess J Rosa did hit straight on that first shot. But...
yeah, like not to talk down J Rosa out there. Both drivers did a fantastic job. It was a really good lead and set up Nick for a really good follow. So,
yeah.
like, props to both.
It's all down to the wire, and we'll see what happens.
What might have to be all down to Judge Land here. We are definitely looking at some replays to find out what happened. I see them in the other room. They're definitely watching replays, so might be a minute. I'm gonna hop on over there real quick, see if I can get some details.
All right.
Back in a minute. All right, and we're back. So we are going to be taking one more time here. Unfortunately, Rosa, essentially, we had a 0 both runs for each of the drivers out there, so they're going to go ahead and send them back on out. I know J Rosa had that straight, and I know he also had an early initiation. Nick also zeroed on one of the runs out there as well, so they're going to be making their way back out to the track. So, as predicted, this will be the match of 1,000 runs.
This is very true. Let's see.
Feel like the paparazzi waiting for him to come out.
Right. I hear him in there squealing some tires, but there comes J Rosa.
I see dots moving. All right, we've got one. We've got half a battle. All right.
I think it's J Rosa.
Yeah, it sounds good. Oh, that's nice. He's got a toe strap on there. That's kind of cool.
Mm-hmm.
I know in real life my Civic has a quote unquote toe strap, but it is definitely only attached to my bumper. So it's more a bumper removal device than a toe strap, but
more aesthetic instead of useful.
Yeah. No, it came with it, but I basically ripped it off as soon as I could, just mainly because if I wrecked it, I didn't want some tow truck driver to just assume and give me a bad day. You can't go wrong with that generation of BMW. It's the E. I always mix these up. E46. Thank you.
Yeah.
Personally, more of a fan of the generation following that, but that's mainly just because I played a lot of Need for Speed Most Wanted. We're going on an adventure. All right. Jay Rosa getting those tires warmed up out there, giving us a nice show. I've been quite impressed with his skills so far. He just seems to have just absolute terrible luck.
Yeah, it is true. Oh, I guess Nick Graham either had to go or got disqualified of some sort. I don't know what happened there, but Jay Rosa got the win.
All right. I'm going to see if I can find out what happened there, but back in a moment.
Alrighty.
All right. So, update. What we actually saw was Jay Rosa's bye run. Nick has inexplicably left. We're not sure if he had to leave for reasons outside of the tournament, if something with life happened, or if he just assumed that he got DQ'd and left. But either way, the round goes to Jay Rosa.
Alright.
Coming up with our next matchup, we have Giant Dabs versus Grizzy G. Unfortunately, Grizzy is not able to make it here tonight, so Dabs is going to be making his way downtown to take a bye run.
Alright.
Oh, that's right. Dabs has got the Volvo, right?
Yes, yeah.
Oh, I love those boxy boys. You can drop just about anything in that cavernous engine bay. All right.
It is massive.
I kind of wish he'd gone for a wagon rather than a sedan, but I still respect it.
Oh, well, you know. Wagons just look so damn good.
I love wagons. Or
what
estates.
I have not seen somebody do yet, which I'm kind of sad about.
What's that?
Just, Audi.
We haven't had any Audis, have we?
No.
What the heck?
I'm kind
Are-
of sad about it.
We got to get some Audis out here, man.
No.
All right. All right. The Swedish block of cheddar cheese is making its way around the track here. Showing it how it's done. Dabs always won. Whoa.
Okay. I don't know what happened there.
So apparently there we just peered into an alternate reality for a moment.
Was he gonna run both rounds?
Maybe? Good run out there. Very nicely done, though.
It was.
I can't wait.
It was.
I can't wait to see this thing duking it out with some of the other cars here. I don't think
I hear another vehicle. Oh, okay.
something's happening.
Getting ready.
A new challenger appeared.
Who we got here? Saxon.
Saxy boy. Oh, we've got another box out on the track.
I will tell
What's
you
up?
though, that livery is yeah, very.
It
vibrant.
is. It's expressive. It's very expressive. Yeah.
Yep. So many different colors.
I think this was the Play-Doh livery, right?
No, I thought that was Turtles.
Was it Turtles?
Turtles?
I-
Yeah, he had that pink camp or something like that.
That's right. Yeah, it was. Yeah.
Oh, two very vibrant cars. As well. Very loud.
I Oh yes,
Can't
that
hit.
is.
I'll tell you that much.
I will have no problem watching them go around the track. I will know exactly where they are. Alright, so CJ's going to be taking the lead here, making our way down. Definitely, okay, we have some bad things happening on the first corner here. I don't know, I think I might have seen some contact out there as well. Alright, we're cleaning it back up. Saxy is going out there, shiny and chrome, for Valhalla. We'll just we'll shake that off here, and we'll go directly into our second run. All right, Saxy takes the lead. Our Vibrant boys make their way to the first clipping zone. Saxy throwing down a much more composed run this time. CJ's right on his tail. Just kisses that inner clipping point, opening up some distance between the two, and the barrier takes another victim. CJ's out of here. Saxy Beast making his way, trying his best to catch up here. I think this round is pretty solidly going to go to CJ, unfortunately. No, not at all. I'm very surprised. Yeah. And the judges agree. CJ and his very visible vehicle is going to be taking the round here. Yeah, I guess must have just been an off night for Saxy, but we'll see how he does next time.
We will definitely see him later.
Drowning Turtle with the Play-Doh Mobile is going to be making his way to the starting line in just a moment here, as well as Albert. Albert's gonna one of our fill-in drivers tonight. Okay.
Also, those of you watching on Twitch, we do have a YouTube channel, and it is live currently as well. So you can either watch us over here or over there, or both.
Whichever's. Yeah. Both simultaneously. We're not going to stop you.
No, not at all.
Okay, UP Drift actually just sent me a message. Apparently, I'm definitely a bit louder than you if we want to do some sound mixing.
Is that any better?
I'll have to wait and see here. Let's see. Yes, that is the Play-Doh Mobile.
Yep, yes it is.
My fair lady, my fair lady of Play-Doh. That's actually where the fair lady name comes from. Apparently, I can't remember, but I know one of the guys who was pivotal in like creating that vehicle. He really liked My Fair Lady, so he named the cars after that. That's where the Fair Lady and the Fair Lady Seas comes from. Yeah. So, in case you need that on trivia night, there you go. I think I portrayed it in the most vague way possible, but there you go.
Well, you do what you can.
I do what I can. Either way, our drivers are off. And I think there may have been a little bit of contact here, but it doesn't look like it affected his run. So we should be good to go here. Bleeding off a lot of speed coming into that inner clipping zone. Albert just heaping the pressure on. He is out for blood.
Ooh, got his door though, I'll tell you that.
Yeah, he did.
That was a close one.
We're gonna have to get out like the measuring tape for these runs, man. They are close tonight.
Yeah.
Yes, love close runs. All right, it's the switcheroo. Albert in front, throwing down a good lead run. Turtle is in behind. Oh, gathering up a little bit of speed. May have just zeroed going outside of the lines there. Nevertheless, still doing a good showing on his lines. Good fill on that inner clipping point. Drowning Turtle has a suspicious amount of distance between him and his lead. Good run for both of them, though. I think that that wide first corner, though, is probably going to come back to haunt him.
Yeah, that's what I'm thinking as well. I believe I saw at least 1 to 2 tires drop on that.
Yeah. And we definitely have... All right. Audio's much better.
Beautiful.
Yeah, I definitely see them reviewing some replays. Let me see if I can get some dirt on what's going on here. Be right back. All right, after some heavy-duty deliberation and watching the replays several times, Drowning Turtle is going to take the win here. On his lead, Albert definitely did drop 2 tires, which went against him. And on his chase, there was a failure to initiate, probably about 30 to 40 feet past the line. He didn't start drifting until like 30 to 40 feet past the initiation point. So, unfortunately, because of that, although it looked awesome, Drowning Turtle is going to take the win. Still solid driving from both drivers out there. I'm going to navigate my way. Hey, there's a stream. All right, so moving on. We have Reese making his way to the starting line with a very vibrant livery. We have got all kinds of colors for this series. I love it. And we have the drift, and we have Flat 4 Forever rocking the Drift Mustang out there. The Drifticorn? It's not quite the Hoonicorn.
It is pretty close. Speaking of which, RIP to a legend.
Yeah, no kidding. I gotta say, snowmobiling is not what I expected to be the thing to take him.
Yeah, that was very, very saddening to hear, especially with everything he's fucking done. He's escaped death so many times, but
And
it was his time to go.
I guess so. All right, so I'm going to have to direct our attention to some of the drama that's going on over in chat here. Unfortunately, we have a little bit of shouting going on here. So Reese is experiencing some technical difficulties, it would seem. But yeah, no, I was honestly pretty crushed to hear about Ken Block. I know, we've all watched the Gymkhana videos. And watched him do, just everything. I know he's influenced probably every single one of us here in the tournament. And I was actually lucky enough. I went to a rally, the Lake Superior area rally last year, and I actually got to see him drive.
Oh.
Yeah.
Can we get a mod in here? Don't worry.
Oh man, it's going down in chat.
Sneeze is a mod, so.
Okay. What's the ruling when the mod is the one that's?
Well, I don't know.
Can I get some judges in here?
Yeah, we need some judges for the chat. Let's leave the fun to the track.
And as if on cue, he comes sliding out of the pits here. It's like, yes! Never! We will never stop yelling. Wait, hold on. I'm not supposed to be encouraging. Take a look at the drift stank here, waifu included, and another E46 making its way down onto the track here. Also known as the Fun Haver 5000, as you can see on the livery here. Alrighty. We have a lot of red and pink cars. I just noticed that.
Yeah. It's a theme this season.
Very, very warm-blooded.
Yeah. All right. Well.
All right. So.
On the line there a little bit, but.
Flat 4 has elected to take the lead, and not the greatest follow here. Reese is doing a fantastic job in the lead position. Flat 4 doing his best to catch up. And he appears to have a barrier magnet in the trunk of that. May also be part of the spoiler. Jokes aside, though, it's a bummer to see that on his run. I see them both going back to the same position, so I'm assuming we're just redoing.
One can only assume.
Detecting a theme here. All right, one more time. There we go. Okay, the leader is in the lead position this time. Reese throwing down a solid track. Flat 4 cutting it very shallow to catch up with him. Definitely some contact and fell out of grip there. Flat 4 is determined to take the lead here. Reese throwing down a good solid lead run. I think we might have some struggling with settings going on with Flat 4, because usually he's a pretty smooth and solid driver out there.
Yeah, I don't know what's up with him. There's a few people today that have been
They've been off their game, yeah.
Yeah.
It's not a full moon by chance, is it?
It's gotta be somewhere. Just like it's 5 o'clock somewhere,
right? All right. Flat 4 looking much more composed on his lead run. Reese keeping the pressure up, aiming for those doors. Nice transition coming into the second outer zone. And Reese saves that drift. Very nicely done, actually. Flat 4 swinging it out, coming a little bit wobbly from both drivers on that last clipping point there. Everything was looking...
Definitely seemed like Reese was having a little bit of an issue trying to keep up, but...
Yeah. I gotta commend him for saving that drift, though, because I thought he was going to spin out for sure.
Yeah, that was pretty good.
But anyways, not our greatest showing from our drivers. I know that I think there might... I don't know if there's something weird going on with the track that's throwing off drivers tonight, or what the deal is. I know Reese is one of our newer drivers. I'm still learning everybody. I believe Reese did fairly decent in his qualifying, if I remember right.
Yeah, I believe he did pretty decent.
Yeah, he wasn't notable in a bad way, which is important. I know all of our new drivers have shown some good skills out there. I definitely see some deliberation going on in the judges' room. Not surprised there's a bit to debate on both of those runs. I'll hop on over there, see if I can get some deets on what's happening here.
Okay.
All right, and we're back after a delicious showing from our affiliates. So after talking to the judges, we are going to go out and have a one more time from Reese and Flat. There was some concerns on both ends in terms of difficulty following, as well as, long story short, there was some consideration on both ends that sent us out into a one more time. So we'll see how things look out there, and it's looking much cleaner this time for sure. Reese going down a good solid lead. Flat making some corrections to stay right on target. Lines are looking good out there. Lots of corrections from Flat 4. There we go. That's what I'm talking about. All right, good runs here. Flat, honestly, Flat looked like he was having to slow his roll just about the whole race there.
Yeah.
All right, well, we'll see how he does in the lead roll. Blazing those tires, opening up that distance there. Reese right behind him. Getting up close and personal after that inner clipping point. Closing the distance once again, getting right up on his corner panels. Flat 4 doing his best to run away. Reese not having any of it.
Door contact or tire contact there.
Yeah, that was definitely a little dink. I think Flat's probably going to take it, just simply for the contact there, since it did interrupt his line. Personally, I think Flat looked a little bit more composed out there. It is kind of hard to call, though. And I mean, personally, just, I am a novice, but out there on the track, this is a difficult course to run. And especially if you have someone who's trying to pull away from you, there's a lot of decisions you got to make out there. But it looks like the judges agree. Unfortunately, Reese is not going to be taking this round. Flat 4 is going to be moving on in the drift staying. Nice work out there, boys. Right, who do we have making our way to the field this round? All right. So that concludes the first round. Moving on to our second round of matchups here, we're going to have Drift City showing down with Kyle Mirabito. 2 Nissans. All right, I think we're getting people back into the server here. Deja vu. That's it. I'm gonna have to talk to Aaron. We're gonna have to get some Eurobeat going for background music on the stream here.
Yeah, right.
I don't know. I'll shamelessly admit, though, I do unironically like Eurobeat. Initial D has corrupted me, and I'm not ashamed of it. But I'll tell you what you shouldn't be ashamed of, and that is your need for energy and focus. And if you need that, our affiliate Rogue Energy has got you covered. Stop on over to their page. I know that UP Drift, as well as a couple of the other drivers, do actually drink it. We've gotten some reviews from them. The flavors are genuinely good. They're all while they are similar to other energy drinks, I would say easily the thing that puts them ahead is just the fact that just about all the flavors are genuinely good.
100%. I drink it myself, and I pretty much have one each day. I've given up for the most part. I've given up energy drinks.
Really?
I'm drinking that, yeah, and it's really good.
Nice.
My favorite is the Rocket Pop. Tastes just like an old bomb pop from when you were a kid.
Hell yeah, dude. I've been looking at trying the dragon fruit flavor myself, but I haven't gotten it yet.
If you're willing to try they've got like a sample pack for like $5.
Oh, sick.
So you can get a sample pack and try a few flavors that you might think you like before buying a whole tub of it. They've also now got cans of it.
Wait, really?
Flavors, yep.
Oh, sick. That's awesome. All right, I'm actually gonna have to swing over to their page because that sounds pretty dope. All right, we got drivers. We have drivers out on the track doing some tandem donuts here. Build up the hype. All right. All right. Kyle Mirabito gonna be taking the lead position here. Drift City bringing up the rear. Gonna take it. We'll find out. All right. At this point, we're just waiting for the light, and there it is. Kyle's off the line. Drift City in pursuit. Keeping that angle nice and shallow to maintain position here. Very close, couldn't see if there was contact. Nice transition. A little bit of a wobbly line from both of them there, but a solid trip through the through that outer zone here. Making our way back to the line, we'll switch positions. Drift City is going to be taking the lead. Kyle Mirabito is going to be bringing up the rear with his lime-flavored wheels. Drivers are off. A little bit of a hesitation from Kyle there. Good initiation from both drivers. Throwing some angle in. Kyle's inching his way up. Making sure that he knows he's there, and he is stalled out of his drift. That is a bummer. Drift City is completely unfazed. He's going, keeping the momentum up, doing a very nice lead run here. That's a bummer. That corner's really easy to stall out on, though. You have to lose so much speed coming into that inner clipping point that it's really easy to stall out or even spin out. So I'm not surprised. I have a feeling Drift City is going to be moving on from this round, but unfortunately, I'm not a judge. We'll have to see what they have to say. I see some deliberation going on over in the judges' box here. And it looks like we might be doing it one more time? Question mark? I see drivers lining up.
They're going to be doing a park.
Hello.
Outside.
I can barely hear you.
Oh, that sucks.
All right, well, our drivers look like they're out there for one more time. Kyle, Drift City is taking the lead. Kyle Mirabito in tow, looking much more composed after that hairpin here. Drift City staying right on point for his line. Very nice run from both drivers out there.
Sorry, I had to stop for the judging. Can you hear me now?
I can hear you now.
Okay, so Kyle had some technical difficulties, so they just reran the chase.
Gotcha.
All right,
I had a feeling that was cool.
judges. Deuces.
See you, man. I had a feeling that's what was going on. Okay. And I'm not sure right now if I think we're just doing fun runs now. Getting saucy out there, keeping that momentum up. Drift City vying for a pass there. That's a fun duo to watch out there. A wild UP drift appears.
Looks like Kyle Marabito won that last round there.
Right. Definitely kind of hard to call on that one. So well done out there, both for Drift City and for Kyle Marabito. Good debut run to see out there, man. We will see Kyle moving on to round number 3. Meanwhile, we have UP Drift on the scene in his Supra, carrying the energy of the late Paul Walker into the tournament. All right, he's making his way up to the podium. Jay Rosa is going to be his opponent for this round. Honestly, I'm excited to see how this goes.
That'll be really interesting.
Very peppy entrance here. I like the drift entrances that we got going on here. That's what I'm talking about. Supra versus the E36. Showtime. All right. Waiting for the lights to drop. With our patent pending B52 drift lights here. All right, they are off. Beautiful initiation from both drivers here. Drawing down a nice line. UP Drift in the front, both swinging very wide on that hairpin. Got some corrections going on here. Some nice fill on that outer zone. Jay Rosa staying right on point, and that is a barrier connection. These barriers are brutal, man.
Yeah, they are. They're taking
Heavy
quite
casualties.
a bit of people. Yep.
Yeah. All right. Well, we'll see how things go in the second round. Jay Rosa taking the lead. Reverse initiation for Jay Rosa. UP with a standard initiation. Little bit of contact on that hairpin there. Not sure if that's going to count as interrupting his line. Making our way to that second outer zone. UP doing a lot of correction. Jay Rosa right on point for his line. UP Drift keeping up the pressure on that outer zone. Solid run from both drivers there. Unfortunately, with that contact and the wipeout on the first round, I believe Jay Rosa is going to be making his way up through the leaderboards, and he is. It's a bummer it had to go that way, but good driving out there anyways. UP Drift is making his way back out onto the track. He's not done driving yet.
He said, I ain't giving up yet.
Like, no, this is how it was supposed to go. It's a bummer. I know UP Drift has, but he's been with us. But actually, UP Drift was the was the one who got me involved in as an announcer here. He's been in this since this is his third season now, I believe.
Yeah, I believe so.
Okay. So yeah, I know they were looking for some. Yeah, third or fourth. I can't be sure. I think it's his third. I'll bug him about it later. But yeah, I know they were looking for some drivers. He applied and he got pulled in, and I was thinking about doing announcing. So here we be. Anyways, I interrupted you.
No, you're good. I just had another direct entrance.
Oh man, I was missing it because I was talking. We got the Boxy Boy and our modern art masterpiece making way up to the lines here. Giant Dabs. CJ Lantieri. CJ is going to be taking the lead run. Giant Dabs will be in the pursuit position. Drivers are off. Throwing a ton of smoke and angle. CJ throwing down a good leading run. Dabs keeping it conservative. Ooh, a little bit of a stall out there from both drivers. Oh man, that's a bummer. Dabs is unfettered though. He is putting the pedal to the metal, and he is sending those tires straight to Jesus. All right.
Looks like he's got a few spoolie boys in there.
Spoolie boys. He sure does. You gotta love a sleep. Well, I guess this would be a sleeper if it wasn't for that wing.
Right.
All right. Good start. Good solid standard initiation from both drivers here. Dabs throwing down a pretty stiff pace here. CJ doing his best to maintain his line and pace. And he is just pulling away. CJ, oh man.
2 times in a row, catching that barrier.
No! CJ, no. And okay, and we're settling some beef.
Yeah, I think so.
Alright, can we get a mod on the track?
We need a ref down there.
I need a ref. All right, we're now debuting the Battle 52 UFC tournament. So, yeah, as expected, Dabs is going to take this round here. It's a bummer to see it, though. I know CJ usually does a very nice job out on the track, so it's a shame to see it go this way. Hopefully, we'll see fewer casualties on our next track here. But moving on to our next contenders, we have Drowning Turtle in the Play-Doh Mobile. It's going to be facing up against Flat 4 Forever in the Drift Stang.
As long as it's not the ref from the Chiefs game this past weekend that fell down, he was really hurting his self-esteem on that one.
Rip. 10-6 Snyder, we have shots fired.
That and one of the officials hot micing and telling everybody to shut up. That was great. Oh, it was fantastic.
Oh my god. Well, at least it was entertaining. All right. Flat form. Ready and waiting. The Drowning Turtle is making his way to the line here. Very composed, conservative. Oh, no, there's the drift. There's the drift. There we go. There we go. Yes, get those tires nice and warm.
Car does look really good, even with the Play-Doh on it.
I gotta admit, yeah, jokes aside, the car does look pretty solid, and I love all the guys with their flashing lights too. I love it.
6-foot flame on the side.
Yeah, that doesn't hurt anything. All right, our drivers are off. Whoa, all right, we had some weirdness happen there.
It's like too much understeer there.
A little bit. All right, Turtle is maintaining his run. Flat 4 is in pursuit, closing some distance here. Turtle throwing down a very solid lead run there. That was a bit of a rough first run. We'll see how things settle out in the second run. Flat 4 is going to be taking the lead position. Have our American Muscle making our way down track here. Looking very composed. Keeping a nice conservative distance here, closing the gap as we come into the hairpin. Flat 4 right on target. Drowning Turtle keeping the pressure up. Looking very controlled out on the track. Coming in a little bit shallow. Getting up close and personal on that door there. And some friendly bumper cars to finish up the run.
Never heard anybody.
Not seriously, anyways. All right. Yeah, unfortunately, it looks like that that understeer gives the round to Drowning Turtle. Flat 4, we will see you on our next evening. Drowning Turtle, we'll see you in the next matchup. Kyle Mirabito is going to be lining up with J. Rosa.
This is the third bracket, I believe.
Yep, semifinals are underway. Kyle Mirabito and Jay Rosa is going to be our first semifinalists, and Giant Dabs and Drowning Turtle will be in the next matchup after this. Please stay tuned because it's about to get spicy in here. But not as spicy as our affiliate Camus, manufacturer and seller of premium racing sim equipment, including their new direct drive systems. They also sell seats, handbrakes, anything you need to get your virtual racing fix. So please head on over there, show them some love, upgrade your sim setup, even just browse the website. They like that too. But that's Camus, Cammus. Head on over there. I believe we also have is that discount code still good with us as well?
Yep.
5%, right?
Code, yep. Battle 52 5% off.
Yeah, it is tax season, so if you're looking for some goodies to treat yourself, now's the time.
They also do have full sim setups, so wheel, base, all of the works, pedals, seat, whole 9 yards.
If you don't feel like piecing it together, but you can just, they'll give you the works. God, those flames.
Yeah.
All right, we got both our drivers out on the track, tires nice and warm. Starting our first run here with approximately a third of the tread gone. Kyle Mirabito will be taking the lead position. Jay Rosa coming up behind. A little bit of a slow start there, but it's not impacting their run. Look at them go. Brisk pace coming out of that first zone, and we have some bumper cars on the hairpin. It was hard to see. I'm not sure if Kyle decelled too much or if Jay Rosa just plowed into him. It was hard to see. I think Kyle may have decelled a little quickly, and Jay Rosa wasn't able to compensate. I'm going to hop on over and take a look at the replays, see if we can find out what's going on here. Okay, we'll catch you up in just a moment here, but we are on to our second run. Jay Rosa taking the lead position. Kyle Mirabito resting his run, making sure he doesn't outrun Jay Rosa on that second outer point. So, just they're so close that my ability to speak has been impaired. Very awesome run on that second run there. Very nice lead from Jay Rosa. There was some miscommunication as far as the first run. Apparently, Kyle had some difficulty seeing the light, but there was some miscommunication. So the drivers decided to rerun. The judges didn't ask for it, so they're choosing to not count that rerun there. However, they will be counting the first run and obviously Jay Rosa's lead as well as what they're considering. They're going to go back and look at the replays for the first run to kind of suss out exactly what happened so they can make an accurate ruling on there. That being said, I'm going to hop back in there, look at the replay with them, and we'll see where we're at. Details as they come.
Alrighty. Looks like Jay Rosa got the win.
Alrighty. So we do have a decision here. It looks like the ruling was on Kyle Mirabito's lead run. As he was coming into that hairpin, he was coming in very, very tight and did a lot of decel. And unfortunately, Jay Rosa basically had nowhere to go except to, either slam on the brakes or run into him. So they're leading that as an unfollowable position, and Jay Rosa will be moving on to the finals. Right. This brings us down to our next semifinalist. Giant Dabs in the Swedish Mobile and Drowning Turtle. Coming down with the Play-Doh machine. The Play-Doh Z. Just so calm and collected through his warm-up donuts here. And then we got the Swedish chunk of iron spraying smoke everywhere over here. Digging those Nismo wheels with painted spokes. All right, both of our drivers are prepped and ready to rip. Vying for that finals position. Germany? It's Japan versus Sweden. All right, drivers initiating. Choosing to go for a bit of a shallow line here. Oh, nope, back on target. Drowning Turtle throwing down a good line on the lead here. Dabs in pursuit. A little bit of a gap opening up here and closing it right back up as if on cue. Drowning Turtle opening up some speed. Dabs right on top of him. Very solid run from both drivers out there. Nicely done. Exactly what you want to see in a semifinals run. So we'll do the old switcheroo. Dabs is going to be taking the lead. Drowning Turtle in pursuit. Very nice fill on the lead run. Turtle right on his tail. We got some good adjustments, making sure we don't hit anybody, and barrier claims another victim.
Turtle got that win.
Yeah,
I just
Turtle is moving on. No question. That's a bummer. Because it looked like it was going to be a spicy run out there too.
Yeah.
But good driving from both of our drivers out here. Debs, it's a bummer to see it happen, but we will see you on the next round. Drowning Turtle is our second finalist. And it all comes down to this. Jay Rosa, our hot new rookie, Drowning Turtle, one of the old hands in the tournament. See how this shakes out. It's gonna be a spicy round. Or actually, I lied. We're going to do our consolation round with Kyle Mirabito and Dabs first. Got some spicy entrances from both drivers out here. Encircling the podiums here. Throwing on a nice halftime or 7/8 show. All right, Kyle Mirabito is going to take the lead this round, and Dabs is going to be in pursuit. Who will take home the bronze match? There's only one way to find out. What I do know is that both of them have some fantastic wheels on their vehicles. All right, Kyle Mirabito throwing down a nice line here. Dabs throwing down a ton of angle. Picking up the pace again, closing that distance. Kyle's still staying right on target. Dabs brings it right back in and puts the pressure right on. Putting that fender directly on his driver's door. Nice follow. Now it's time to see how things look from the other position. Swedish Choo Choo is off the line. Kyle's right behind him, both throwing out a ton of smoke, and we have a pit maneuver out on the track. I think that may be the deciding factor. This is the bumper cars match, man.
Yeah.
I don't think I've seen this much body contact like in the rest of the entire time. We have so much contact tonight.
It has been a wild ride.
It's been violent. It's like Mad Max out there, man. All right. Request. Haven't seen a decision from the judges yet. Ow. Almost broke my thumb. Both drivers patiently waiting to see what the results are going to be. Kyle's going to throw on a little bit of a fire show for us in the meantime. Dabs is making sure we get our daily allotment of donuts while we wait here. Kyle says he wants a piece of that as well. Oh man, for a second here, I thought we were going to have like concentric donuts, and that was going to be awesome.
Yeah, right?
Just all of a sudden, they pull off this completely synchronized routine. It's like one of those spontaneous song numbers in a Disney movie, but with drifting vehicles.
Okay. Well, I guess we're saying hi to the fans.
I guess so. Incoming. What's going on, guys? All right, they are absolutely riveted, as you can see.
All right, Giant Dabs is taking the win on this one.
The Dabby boy. All right. Well, it's a bummer that a pit maneuver decided it, but either way, good driving out there, boys. We will see you next round. And this brings us to the event of the night. Our finalists are Jay Rosa, Drowning Turtle. Fought their way through the ranks tonight. And it all comes down to this for the winner of the first round. Mr. Turtle has made his way to the track, getting that rubber nice and warm. Got some figure eights going on. It's got side exits. I never noticed that before.
Oh yeah. They shoot 6-foot flames out the side.
It's I'm a good announcer, I swear. I promise I can see. Honestly, I do love I do genuinely like the camo on here. I know we poke some fun at it, but it genuinely does look really good out there. The Nismo wheels are a nice touch as well.
Oh yeah. They're definitely decent. I really like these wheels.
Jay Rosa is on the scene rocking that retro paint scheme. And our two finalists are ready. And they are off. Drowning Turtle taking the lead. Jay Rosa in hot pursuit. Drowning Turtle throwing down a nice brisk pace. Jay Rosa making some adjustments to stay right on point. A little bit of a square-shaped line coming out of that hairpin here. Drowning Turtle doing a good job up in front. Jay Rosa showing us how a nice pursuit is done. Very nicely done out there. We'll switch positions. Jay Rosa is going to take the lead. Drowning Turtle going to be keeping up. And he almost gaps him right out of the box.
Yeah.
Right. All right. Jay Rosa throwing down his line, staying right on target. Drowning Turtle coming in a little bit shallow, maintaining that proximity. Good transition. A little bit of space opens up, and Drowning Turtle closes it right back up again. Both drivers staying right on target. Good transition. No!
Just through that. You hate to see it, ladies and gentlemen.
No!
You hate to see it.
You hate to see it.
We'll see what the
Ah.
judges say, but it seems like Drowning Turtle's already taken his podium spot over here.
Yes, he is. He's right. He's moved directly to the winning position. Ah. Well, we've got to vote for it one more time. We'll see what the other
votes
judges have to say.
For Drowning Turtle.
And the ayes have it. Drowning Turtle is our winner for round number 1 of the European Series. It is a bummer to see the final round decided that way, especially when they were both doing such a fantastic job out there. But the decision is made. Let's see if we can. All right, let's see if we can cuff him. I mean, politely ask him to come into the commentary box. All right. Drivers out there finishing some fun runs. Drowning Turtle is going to make his way over to the announcer's box in just a moment here. Mr. Turtle, nice job out there.
Thanks, man. Yeah.
It's kind of a bummer to see it decided that way, but you both did a fantastic job driving out there. How do you feel?
I feel like I got really lucky tonight. I definitely wasn't the best driver tonight. It seems like somebody had a mistake in most of my runs. That just like, I had my own mistakes tonight as well, but their mistakes just overshadowed it. So I got pretty lucky, I feel like, moving up the bracket. But nonetheless, I mean, I did end up winning. It is kind of a bummer when, you know, the final battle is decided between like contact and a wall or something. And I never like to see him go like that. I like close battles, man, where I feel like, you know, each driver could have won. Like, you know, I like to earn it. But yeah, Rosa drove really good, man. He had some banger runs tonight. Flat, same thing, had some banger runs tonight.
Yeah.
Dabs as well. I was driving against Dabs in practice tonight, and he was gapping me. So, yeah, man, I just think it was like somebody made a mistake, and somehow I found my way up to the last battle and ended up winning.
I got you.
What mistakes did you see against yourself that you think you could improve on for the better runs?
I'm just not as deep in the zones. I'm like terrified of that next entire sign in the last outside zone because I always smack it. So like last outside zone, I'm definitely shallow in. My entry is not like when I initiate, I don't go to angle and then like hold angle. I do have to correct and shallow, like pull angle out of the car a little bit to stay in the zone. So like I have my own mistakes for sure. Where like, you know, there's drivers that were deeper in zones tonight, had better lines, were more put together, but I didn't hit a wall out of all the things, which I was hitting walls like a magnet in practice. So that's surprising.
Yes, that's always good to see, though.
Yeah.
Dude,
Other
it's
than that,
brutal
yeah.
out there. Like,
Yeah.
anything? Actually, I was kind of thinking on asking that same question. Somebody stole my question. Well, I was going to ask like, what you thought you could improve on, but
Oh yeah, like what I said. You know,
yeah,
this track wasn't my strong suit at all, to be honest. Like,
I
yeah,
don't think it was
I didn't drive
anybody's
very well.
really.
Yeah, you could tell from the battles tonight that, you know, either it was the nerves of some people that were driving for the first time, or, you know, the track itself being that every single zone besides the inner clip had a wall that you could just smack into. Yeah.
Did So, like, one thing that I saw out there a lot, I saw some folks that normally weren't very shaky. Like we had some consistently shaky runs from just about everybody. Like, does this track have any like weird like friction points or something like that, or is it's just kind of how it shook out?
I don't know. I don't know if it does for anybody else, but for me it does. Like that last outside zone was tricky for me. I don't know if anybody else had their like struggle points where they were struggling with certain portions of the track. I know I heard like other people talk about the same thing, that next entire sign, man. Like it was a running joke with all of us. So I just think it was yeah, it looks like a simple track, like three outside zones and an inner clip. Like, you know, it looks simple enough, but I don't know. I struggled with it, so I know other guys were struggling with it too.
It is anything but. I know I'm a rookie myself, but I struggled on this track a lot.
Yeah.
Particularly that second outer zone is brutal for me.
Yeah, the second outside zone actually was my strongest point. That one I just never seem to struggle with. But yeah, the other ones, yeah, the rest of the track, yep, struggle-less.
All right. Well, hey, seriously, I know you feel like you didn't quite earn it, but from where I was sitting, you still did a nice job out there. So yeah, nice work out there. I look forward to seeing you drive. I know you're always one of our solid competitors out there. Do you know if we're still? Do you get a vote for what the next track is going to be, or is that all decided now?
I think so. Yeah,
Okay.
I think that's still a thing.
Okay.
I haven't really put much thought into it though.
That's okay. No worries. Alrighty. Well, hey, thanks for hopping in here, man. And yeah, we'll keep our eyes on you in the future.
Oop, sounds good, man.
Have a good night.
See you.
All right. And yeah, that just about wraps up our stream for the first round of the Battle 52 European Series for 2023. Again, I'm JMob357. KSI Fallen is our media man and also co-host today. Thank you so much for joining, and we look forward to joining you not next week, but the week after for our qualifying runs. See you all then.
Bye, guys.